Man, hope we're well and primed and prepped for a great weekend. Just want to quickly dive in and talk about time. Time's a very valuable asset, but it's also something that we create as a tool or measurement to gauge and to build a sequential order of life. This is what's happening, then this, then this, and this, but also to gauge the rhythms and cycles of what happens, which means you're not a slave to time. Does time exist? Well, time, the word, is something that was fabricated, was created. The sun can determine and dictate the time that we agree upon, but ultimately, when you have 7 hours and 20 minutes of sleep a night, I certainly didn't get that last night, and they're a nightmare. When you have that as a measurement and you want to use time out of the 24 hours broken down into minutes, you have exactly 1,000 minutes a day, which means if you work Monday to Friday, which I sort of do, I guess I work every day, but I try and be clever in how I do it. But either way, if you've just said Monday to Friday is the bulk of my work, the weekend, that's 2,000 minutes. Where are you giving back to yourself? 1% to yourself to get the best ROI for the other 1,980 minutes. This is critical. We did a session last night. It was a phenomenal session. It was a vision session with an amazing world-class coach, Rick Cowley. We brought him in, and he's epic at this sort of stuff. He's the man, and we're doing things like envisioning our children doing a eulogy at our funeral, like some really solid and heavy stuff. But basically, we're planning for the next 90 days. What are our goals for the next 90 days? And one thing that really struck home with me when I was doing this vision work with Rick, and I'm literally writing out my own eulogy on behalf of my daughter. It was pretty heavy stuff. It was a very powerful session we did with our inner circle last night. And a few of the guys, we got quite emotional because it gave us a realization of how finite and how temporary our life here really is as we currently stand. And when I did all that, I did family, self, and service. That was our framework, as it always is. That's one of the principles of RDM and being a high-performance father. Family, self, and service, the three areas that make your life. And when I did that, I actually got really emotionally driven towards family and service, not so much about myself. And it was really interesting. My perspective and my perceptions around how others see me was what made me quite emotional. How do I want you to see me? How do I want you guys, even if you never even become part of our inner tribe, that's okay, you're part of this tribe. How do I want you to see me? How do I want my children to see me? How do I want the world to see me? And those that I love and care about that are inside my world, my life and reality. And I got quite emotional there, more so than myself, but it actually reinforced the understanding that, well, the greatest way I can influence that, the greatest way I can influence you to rise up and champion your life, the greatest way I can influence my children to create their own legacy is actually from investing in myself. So it's really interesting. When we do things for the kids, for the family, when I do things for the tribe, when I'm doing things for RDM, when we're giving so much to others, we're doing it because of the significance it brings. But the greatest way you can do that is by actually investing in yourself, so you can give those things you care about the most a true 100%. It's quite interesting how life works. Two sides of the same coin. There's you investing in yourself, and then when you flip that coin, there's the other side and every other part of your external environment and reality that makes your life. 2,000 minutes, fellas. You've got 2,000 minutes today and tomorrow. 2 days, the weekend. Give yourself at least 1%, whether it's what I just did then, some training, some lifting, bit of cardio, some handstands. The kids came in playing around with them, so it's not like the international CrossFit bloody champion style or standard, but it's great. It's an outlet. It taps into the Viking of me. Now I can be the panda for the kids. That was a great podcast. Make sure you catch up with that latest episode, but give yourself that 1%, boys, over the weekend so you can refresh, rejuvenate, restore, realign, recalibrate, lots of re's. Give back to yourself. I want you to post in the comment section below. What are you going to do? What's the 1% this weekend? That's 20 minutes. Like, you can do more than that. What's the 1 to 3% you're going to give back to yourself this weekend over the next 2,000 minutes that's going to make the next 7,000 minutes of the final week of the first month of spring as you enter the final quarter of the year? What are you going to do that's going to put you in the best possible position so you can reset, realign, and get ready to charge on into the week ahead? Post in the comment section below, fellas. 2,000 minutes over the weekend, 1,000 minutes a day. Give yourself 1%. You owe it to yourself. Give yourself 1%. That's 20 minutes. What does that look like? What are you going to do? Post in the comment section below. Share Revelations takeaways. You will inspire other men. You'll inspire other fathers. You will give ideas and great takeaways for other men to think about so they can get out of their own way, out of their own head, and reposition their own perspective to go, you know what? That might work for me. Could be Lego, could be painting, could be anything. Post in the comments below, boys. How are you giving back to yourself this weekend? 2,000 minutes, at least 1%, 20 minutes. What does that look like? Go. Cheers, man.